What's good? It's Casper. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the movie Warfare. The movie Warfare is a 2025 film. It's rated R and it's 1 hour and 35 minutes. Directed by Alex Garland and Mendoza. I'm very surprised that I didn't see no promotion for this movie. Didn't see a commercial, didn't even see a banner or any sponsorship for this movie. Maybe it was because I wasn't talking about anything related war stuff, so I guess I didn't get no ads about it. Especially it being an A24 movie. A huge fan of their production. Saw the casting. One actor in this movie is Will Poulter. He plays the character Eric in here. Seeing that Will Poulter was in this movie, very recognizable face, especially with the eyebrows. Basically known for being in movies when he was a lot younger, and a lot of those movies were, just comedy, family type of movies. Seeing him in this role right here was something that said go watch it right away. I wanted to see how this actor is actually doing, and another reason, it being a war type of movie and reading what it was about, I honestly had to get into it. Like how the trailer didn't really spoil anything while I went to go watch this in the movie theaters. One of the writers for this movie actually was involved, part of that war, and especially being 2006, the Iraq war, one of those wars where a lot of people went through a lot of trauma and PTSD coming back home. So the fact that you have a writer being in Iraq and during that time, another awesome reason to go watch this movie. You have people who actually are gonna tell a real story, and why not hear it from the people who were actually there. The movie's about a group of Navy SEALs. They go on a mission in Ramadi, Iraq. They're trying to take out a lot of the terrorists and see what's going on during that time. So they're in a house and they're gonna leave that house, so basically operation is done. But the one thing that's going on is that the terrorists and the enemies know that they're there. So with the Navy SEALs trying to get out, the terrorist and the enemy knows that they're there. So it becomes a little, how do we get out of this house situation? And you're seeing how that mission becomes literally a stressful thing. Visual stuff that you're seeing, absolutely insane. The fact that this is real life situation that happened. You're seeing random civilians involved and makes your mind wander to the 1000th degree. The back and forth battle with the terrorists and Navy SEALs. Navy SEAls are trying to get out. You're watching a lot of stuff unfold while the Navy SEAls are trying to get out of this house when the first attempt didn't go as planned. That's what the movie is about. I like how when the movie started, basically seeing the group who's going to be involved in this mission. I like how the emotion of starting that movie, that it's going to be very intense. A lot of the events we're going to see, you couldn't even imagine. You don't get a backstory on each character. You're seeing who's on screen and this is who you're going to follow along. Not a bother at all, because this movie is putting you right into the battle and right into the action, and really cool beginning scene to basically say, are you ready for this ride? Will Poulter, he plays Eric. I'll say his performance in this movie was awesome to see. A very surprising look, but a very good surprising look, because the maturity level, the way he handled it was outstanding. Handled this whole performance like a boss. With a lot of these actors in this movie, especially Will Poulter, there's dedication into actually putting out real war vibe scenarios, especially being in that in-moment type of scenario. He's like the main person in charge, and you're seeing his team operate in different areas of that house. They basically take over. Throughout the movie, you could just see high and low emotions of being responsible, being the head of all these men. Absolutely insane that they're going through so much in a battle. The simplest things you can tell holds a lot of weight to it. My eyes couldn't move off the screen. The environment the camera angles are showing you is just making you want to see the smallest little thing. You're like pointing out like, wow, this place they're camping out at, look at how the city looks, look at what the sniper's looking at. Their camera direction in this movie that they're trying to show you and present you with is all eye-catching. It puts you in that feeling, and you are either gonna be in that feeling or you're gonna put yourself out, because this movie is just straight puts you on this ride, and you had moments to get out, but once you're in this movie, you can't really take your eyes off anything. While you're watching this whole group handle this crazy mission, there is a few standouts in here. I do like the sniper in this movie. With intense focus and straight concentration, you can tell how a sniper is failing. So I really like the sniper perspective, and his buddy that was overlooking it, really like that perspective as well. There's so many perspectives in this movie where you can see how each person involved in this mission all have to communicate on point, and basically like a family type of feel, be on point. There's no betrayal type of thing. Everybody's doing what they gotta do, and if one person messes up, like this whole operation could fall apart. Camera angles are putting you in the battle, are putting you in these moments where it makes your heart beat even more faster. production wise, the quality is great. This movie is gonna fly by like crazy, but it might take a minute to end for some viewers, because for how intense this battle is, crazy your heart is gonna be beating, and how fast paced this action and crazy warfare is going. This movie might take a while. This movie might have you biting your nails at times. Very, very good detail to explain, like, this is something that doesn't seem like a Hollywood type of thing. This is something that doesn't seem like a fantasy type of perspective. This is actually told real deal type of feel. The character that stood out was D Fora Woon Ta, who plays Ray. Another character in here where you could just see the dedication, straight focus in war and actor and in real life type of things. Like, they both went on point. He knew how to put out this performance. Overall, there's a lot of standout characters in here. There's a lot of awesome characters that you can explain on how this story and this mission and this operation was super intense. You do want to follow these characters, and very, very cool that you didn't need a backstory to any of them. You knew exactly that this was a brotherhood, and you knew exactly like all of them are going to work together to get out of this alive. A lot of really cool characters in here. Let me know in the comments if you guys had a favorite one. Charles Melton, who plays Jake, he's like the other leader who's on the same squad but helps the team out. He was a character that out of nowhere became outstanding as well. I could only imagine people who were actually involved being in war over there, how they watch this movie, how they're gonna feel seeing all these characters and seeing what's going on in this movie. Seeing the tanks was pretty cool for me, and seeing how it kind of looked inside. I never really seen the loading area of a tank, so that was pretty cool to see. And then seeing the environment of where the battle was, thought seeing how that city looked was pretty interesting. Drone heat sensor perspective where you're seeing the people walk around the city, so pretty cool to see a lot of awesome dedication, army style perspectives in this movie. If you're into movies like war movies, it's definitely your movie. And the sound in this movie was super intense. After my watching the movie Warfare out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 10 out of 10. That's my movie review for the movie Warfare. Shout out to you guys for tuning into the video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, y'all.